When a civil claim is to be brought for child sexual abuse, a lot of what lawyers look at has to do with, number one, of course, the obvious, who did this to you, but in addition to that is what were the circumstances under which it happened. For example, if the abuse occurred, let's say we have an adult male priest who assaults an altar boy, okay? That's one thing. You've got the priest, assuming the priest is still alive, and you have his supervisors, maybe a bishop, an archbishop, or an archdiocese, and eventually the Roman Catholic Church, okay? You look for who is responsible for this person, who is responsible for supervising and screening that person before they're allowed to be with children, and then to make a determination, are there other victims out there? Oftentimes, you know, there are ads run in newspapers to determine, you know, are there people out there? And you would be surprised when newspaper articles are run or we ask for an informational ad to be placed. Sometimes the phone will ring off the hook because the perpetrator was someone who was prolific at what they did, but nobody ever told because nobody wanted him to get into trouble, or the child felt he wouldn't be believed, because most victims come from maybe single-parent homes where there's a lack of supervision, and the priest is somebody who can take care of the child. You know, parents happy to have the child away. Oh, he's with Father O'Malley, you know, or whoever. He's obviously in a safe place, you know. So people tend not to want to report it, but you'd be surprised years later when all of that fear of getting someone in trouble sort of goes away. People call up, say, I was one of his victims.